Alright, coming in the garage gym. I'm going to try to keep this video as stable as possible here so that you guys can see it. Kind of go through what I did to get this little slice of heaven. For me at least, I know a lot of people don't think that the garage should hold a car, not a gym. I'm the opposite. I'm going to start off with things I first purchased, and that would be this fine rack here. This Rogue R3, can't beat it. You got to bolt it down, which is fine. Got the little pin and pipe safeties, as you can see. Got the nice J cups here. The bar that's sitting on it is the Rogue Ohio Power Bar. It is a little bit thicker than a gym bar. It's the USAPL/IPF spec bar. Get you a little peek of that here. When I got the rack, I got the long plate storage with my assortment of various plates that I've collected from Craigslist, because that's the only place you're going to get with discounted plates. Got my hundo, my hundreds. Those come in handy when you're deadlifting and want to start off with 200 pounds because you're lazy. The squat rack, I believe, came with these band pegs, or if it didn't, I bought them anyway. They're really nice, really solid. I do use band tension every now and again. Next thing I bought was this bench from Rogue, and as you can see, I'm probably like a Rogue fanboy. That's probably terrible since I'm a power lifter. It's a real sturdy bench, not a lot of cash. It was 100 and some change. Gets the job done. I'd rather have a steady bench, but this is not terrible. Sitting on top of the bench, one of my favorite pieces of equipment, the Spud Econo pulley. You just hook your weight onto this little hook, let it drop down. It won't go past the little ring here at the bottom. You literally set this up top, the pulley system, and then just hook a bar to it, hook the other end to the weight, and you're good to go. You got yourself a pull down and a tricep press down for $100, and it's real sturdy, real stable. Moving up to more of the weights I have, plus a ton of bands. Ended up getting these for Christmas years back and just kept them. So I got those. I got some. Actually have some short bands in here too, believe it or not, in my little, there's some bands there, probably got some other stuff in here, whatever. So, bought a fat bar. This was off X Training. It's like a $100 fat bar. It gets the job done. If you need to use a fat bar for whatever, God knows, whatever reason you want to use a fat bar for. Ab roller that is not very much used by me. Dumbbell handles and assortment of clips. These are cap dumbbell handles. When you don't have $1,000 to buy a whole freaking set of dumbbells, you got to make do. These make do. I'm still looking for a better option right now, but there isn't too many options except for drop $1,000, which I don't have. So those are those. This is my deadlift platform. And I actually have another platform built in for the squat rack to be drilled into. It was just some subflooring, some cheap subflooring, which has lasted. And horse stall mats that I got from the tractor store. Very simple, that's all you gotta do. These little hooks here for bands, drape the bands across. Kind of gotta double them up on the end so they stay, but there's a little $7 hook from the hardware store. Try not to trip over them. Underneath my little table, my little trophy table here, I got the box. It's a low box. I only bought one because boxes are expensive for some odd reason, and I can just stack 100s on top of this damn thing. Cheap sled, not the greatest sled in the world, but I'll deal with it. You can stack about 4 plates on it, so if I want to do some sled drag, some GPP if you will, use that. Moving over, was able to acquire 2 sets of dumbbells, 40s and 50s from my parents. And as long as I moved them out the house, I could have them. So those were a nice little touch for me. 1 and 2 board. Real simple. All I did was grab some wood that I wasn't using from a project of mine, some 2x6s, taped 2 of them together, and had one that I just kind of put some tape on so it didn't splinter me up. 1 and 2 board. Very simple. Kettlebells from Walmart. 40, I think it was 40, 50, and 55, or 45, 55, some bullshit like that. And these things are really pretty much good for swings. They're not really good for anything else because they're kind of that shiny, glossy finish, which kind of tears your hands up. Move over here real quick. Medicine ball, for whatever reason. Farmer's walk handles, those are pretty cool. I use them every now and again for walking outside. They're really, really nice, really sturdy. And I believe I got them from Elite FTS, the Econo ones. One of my babies, my Again Faster glute ham raise. I chose this one because A, the price was like $450 with the discount that was going on at that time. Has the real long forks in front, as you can see, which is real sturdy. The foot plate's kind of thin, but that's all right. And we got the nice thick pads back here. Got the half moon shaped pad here with the ball friendly center, if you know what I'm saying. This is one of my favorite pieces of equipment, glute ham raise. Sitting on it because I'm waiting for my wall mounted gun rack to come in for my bars. Is the Elite FTS yoke bar. Love this bar. It is a quality bar. If you have issues with your middle back like I do and strengthen your middle back, this bar is a must. If you're a power lifter, this bar is awesome to have, and I'd say it's one of the best investments you could make as far as a different bar is concerned outside of a regular power bar. Love it. Moving on to the back of this monster, we got about 120 pounds of chains. I got them off some sort of website, and they sent it through USPS. So my mail carrier was quite pissed off having to give me 120 pounds of chains 2 times when I got 2 different sets of chains. Because I got the first one not thinking that, hey, maybe we'll see what these look like. So I got 2, and then I ended up getting 2 more. So she was thoroughly pissed. I got a reverse hyper here from APE. I just did a review on this. If you want to scroll through my YouTube channel, you can see my review on it. Gets the job done. So far, the jury on this is I got what I paid for, and that was a $500 reverse hyper, which is really cheap. But like I say, you get what you pay for. Really small footprint, so it fits back here, and I actually could probably move it somewhere else, which I might do if I ever get the funds to get a competition bench in here, but I probably won't do that for some years. So there's my reverse hyper. Got the old slanger, as they would say, the old slingshot. This thing's all right. I don't use it much, but when I do, it's because it's programmed into my program I'm doing right now. Love it for overload. But I'm kind of a straight weight guy most of the time, and so this kind of training has been a little bit different for me, and getting used to using like slingshots and shit like that. So it's a pretty decent product for like $50, I think it was shipped. So basically, that's the gym. Hopefully, I didn't forget anything here. My heater and my fan; those are important for climate control because it gets either extremely hot or extremely cool in here. But this whole gym here I know it's under $5,000 and well under $5,000. So this is a fully functional, anything you could want, powerlifting type gym. Moved some decent weights in here for under $5,000. And if you think about it, if I'm not paying for a gym membership anymore over the next whatever years I'm going to actually continue to lift, which will probably be at least 20 or 30. So it kind of pays for itself. And as you can see, there ain't no one in here to tell me what the fuck to do. There ain't nobody in here that's gonna take up my squat rack by doing something stupid in it. And it's a lot of, if I wanna, be loud, I can be loud, which I'm never really loud anyway. I use all the chalk I want, baby powder my legs up for fucking deadlifts. It doesn't no one say anything to me except for my wife. But she usually stays out of here. So it's basically a fully functional gym, and most of the products, they're from various companies. I've been able to acquire over a length of time. I didn't get all this at once. So it's still a work in progress, but I just figured everybody else is showing off their gyms, I'll show off mine.